matchup between the Falcons of Episcopal School of Acadiana and your Grace Christian Warriors. I'm Alex Newell of Sinlaw Preps here for GSPN, your home for Warrior baseball all season long, for a Class B on Class B matchup today between the Warriors and the Falcons. Just last night, the Warriors 15-0 run rule victory over Dodson. Dominant performance, moving the Warriors to 11-0 on the season, and of those 11 games, 9 of them have been shutouts. Episcopal of Acadiana coming all the way up here from Cade, still early in their season at 1-2, a 17-7 win over Jeanerette, then an 8-0 loss over Centerville, and an 8-1 loss to Highland Baptist. So Falcons will burst here. Leading off for them is their shortstop, number 24, Jesse Lejean. And down goes the first Falcon batter of the game. Starting off on the mound today for the Warriors is the right-hander, Brady McDaniel. Pitcher McDaniel fouled off to the right side for a strike. Now batting for the Falcons be the second baseman, number 1, Ian Romero. And that's going to be strike 2 there. 0-2 count now for Romero. Here's the pitch. And he goes around, strike 3 swinging, and that batter is retired. So 2 batters for the Falcon hurler at the plate. Here's the pitcher, McDaniel. And that's going to be a strike top of the first inning. McDaniel deals to Brasso. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Set him up and knock him down. 3. Set him up and knock him down. 3 batters. 3 batters. 3 swinging strikeouts. Brady McDaniel, top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Hey. So ESA heading into the field now. Starting lineup for the Falcons at catcher, number 6, Ethan DeFelice. First base, number 5, Colby Huffman. Second base, number 1, Ian Romero. Third base, number 8, Preston Roy. Shortstop, number 24, Jesse Lejean. In left field, number 2, Matthew Majias. In center field, number 7, Austin Monte. And in right field, number 12, Robert May. And starting off on the mound for the Falcons will be the right-hander in the Highland Baptist, facing the Warriors today. Then Friday, they will be at home against Westminster Christian of Lafayette, followed by a Saturday home game against Berkman's Academy. Meanwhile, your Warriors, undefeated still on the season, beat Dodson last night, playing ESA today. Then Friday, they'll be facing East Beauregard, and Saturday they'll be hosting Claiborne Christian. So leading off for the Warriors in their first trip to the plate to be the shortstop, number 42, Cooper Courtright. The Courtright steps into the box. Brasso on the mound for ESA. Here's the pitch. No outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be catch the outside part of the plate for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Courtright. Courtright ready in the box. Brasso ready on the mound. The pitch. That's going to be high. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Courtright. His first appearance at the plate tonight and the first batter tonight for the green and white. Here's the pitch. That's going to just miss out on the outside. Ball 3. Full count now for Cooper Courtright. A walk or a hit. It's a base runner either way. Here's the pitch. And Courtright swings on it. It fouls it, and it's going to go out of play just side of the press box. So your count's still 3-2 for Cooper Courtright. Brasso ready to deal it. That's going to be inside, ball 4, and we have a base runner as Cooper Courtright draws the walk, and the Warriors are on the bag for the first time tonight.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 5, Talon Epinen.
So now batting for the Warriors, the third baseman, number 5, Talon Epinen. He pitched in last night's game against Dodson, getting the win in a 15-0 run rule victory in 3 innings. Moving over to the infield today, playing third base. Brasso winds up the pitch. Courtright goes for second, throw down, not in time. Cooper Courtright steals second, and we now have a runner in scoring position for the Warriors. And that first pitch to Epinen was a strike. Here's the pitch from Brasso. Makes contact, ground ball, past the pitcher, past the second baseman. Courtright rounding third, coming home, and the ball won't be in time. And the Warriors are on the board for the first time tonight as Talon Epinen gets the RBI single to put Grace Christian ahead here, 1-0 in the bottom of the first. So now batting for the Warriors will be the pitcher, number 19, Brady McDaniel. The pitch outside, throw down, trying to get Epinen. Ball won't get him going. Briefly thought about taking off for third, but he stays behind at second. So 1 ball, no strikes here for McDaniel. Epinen, the runner on second. The pitch. Oh, McDaniel makes contact with this one. Sends a missile over to the home dugout with a little friendly fire. But everybody's noggins are accounted for, it seems. So 1 ball, 1 strike for McDaniel. No outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on second. Warriors leading it. Got away from the catcher just a bit. Epinen took his opportunity. Very narrowly thrown down third, but he does get in there safely. McDaniel into the left field. Oh, and it's over the left fielder's head. He lost track of it. And that's going to be an RBI for Brady McDaniel. And McDaniel gets into second safely with an RBI. RBI double for Brady McDaniel, and the Warriors extend their lead. And Coach Brown letting the umpire know we have a courtesy runner out on second for McDaniel. And that's going to be number 11, Holden Graham, now the runner on second base for the Warriors, filling in for Brady McDaniel there. Markle getting ready to come out and bat, getting him a couple of little warm-up swings while the umpire takes his notes for the courtesy runner. Holden Graham getting a little excited, a little ahead of himself. Brasso noticed, and And still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Warriors leading 2-0 with a runner on second. The pitch. That's going to be low and in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 is the count now for Logan Markle at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes here for Markle. Trying to get on base, give us 2 runners on the bags for the Warriors, still with no outs. And that one is going to get in there for a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike now for Markle at the plate. Brasso ready, deals it. Markle swings on it, doesn't get it. Graham goes for third, but he is safe. So Holden Graham with the stolen base there, moving up 1 more bag to third. So full count here for Logan Markle. And that's going to be the first stolen base of the evening for the Warriors. The pitch. Markle drives it into left center. Center fielder's going after it. And it is gone! Home run, Logan Markle! Drives it over the left center field wall. And that's 2 more runs on the board for the Warriors. A 2 RBI. 2 RBI home run, extending the Warrior lead now to 4-0 already here in the bottom of the first. So now batting for the Warriors, the catcher number 8, Braden Wells, takes a hack at that one and misses for a strike. So still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Warriors trying to tack on to that 4-0 lead here against ESA. We low and inside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now here for Wells. Wells ready again. The pitch. And that is inside. So Braden Wells moves up to first on the walk.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 1, Gage Fuller.
So now batting for the Warriors will be the center fielder, number 1, Gage Fuller. Brasso gets a call he likes. Fuller ready in the box. Throw down to first, or he fakes him out. No throw to get Wells back on the bag. Brasso back in position. He's ready. So's Wells. So's Fuller. Wells goes for second. Throwdown is way away from the shortstop and away from the second baseman. Neither one of them can get their hands on it. So Wells makes it into second safely with a stolen base. 1-0 count here for Gage Fuller. Runner now on second. No outs, bottom of the first. Warriors leading 4-0. Brasso ready again. The pitch. We inside ball 2. 2-0 count now here for Fuller. Brasso ready to deal it again. Going to be high for a ball. 3-0 count here for Gage Fuller. The pitch from Brasso. Runner goes, and he's in third safely. And that's going to be ball 4. So Fuller will take his bag. Or not quite a throwdown. And they're going to call that a balk. There is a balk, and the runners move up, and that is another run scored for the Warriors. Warriors really laying it on here now, up 5-0. Hayes Brasso called for the balk there. Moves the runner from third to home for a run, and moves the runner from first to second. Still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Brasso, that was the second time that he faked the throw down to first, trying to keep the runner honest, and this time he gets dinged for a balk. Second base umpire having a word with Brasso, likely explaining to him his reason for calling the balk on that instance. So J.P. Harrell at the plate now. Brasso ready. The pitch. Let's go. Merrill comes out of the box for a moment. Brasso ready, the pitch. In the dirt, past the catcher. Pass ball will move the runner from second to third. Warriors still looking good here in the bottom of the first. So 2 balls, 1 strike now for J.P. Harrell. No outs, runner on third. Now it's going to be over his head for ball 3, so 3-1 count now for J.P. Harrell. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside, ball 4, and J.P. Harrell gets on base with a walk.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 14, Connor.
That is the third batter in a row walked by Hayes Brasso. Plus you add in a balk during that time period. So not a good run here for the Falcon pitcher. Now batting for the Warriors, the designated hitter, number 14, Connor Campbell. Let's go catch the corner for a strike. Merrill steals second in the confusion. So runners on second and third now for the Warriors after J.P. Harrell takes second base. Here's the pitch. Campbell swings on it and fouls it off. So 0-2 count now for Connor Campbell. Brasso ready to deal it. It'll be outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Campbell. The pitch from Brasso. Campbell takes a swing at it and doesn't find it. And that is a strikeout swinging for Connor Campbell. And there is the first out here in the bottom of the first for the Falcons. So now batting for the Warriors will be the right fielder, number 2, Jaden Hernandez. 1 out, runners on second and third. Here's the pitch from Brasso. They called out a strike on the outside edge of the plate, so a 1-2 count now for Jaden Hernandez. 1 out, runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Hernandez takes a swing on it and misses for a strikeout. 2 outs now.
Christian, number 42, Cooper Courtright.
2 outs now here in the bottom of the first. Falcon defense starting to come together after walking 3 batters in a row and committing a balk. Brasso has now struck out 2 batters in a row. So now batting for the Warriors. 42 Cooper Courtright takes a swing on that one and misses for a strike. No balls, 1 strike for Cooper Courtright. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. Outside ball 1 gets away from the catcher, and in to score will be Gage Fuller. And the Warriors extend their lead again, now up 6-0. Fuller coming home on a wild pitch. Runner also moves up from second to third during the mayhem. It'll be a little high, ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike here for Courtright. 2 outs, bottom of the first, runner on third. The pitch is going to be in the dirt, ball 3. 1 count now for Cooper Courtright. Here's the pitch from Brasso. And that's going to be in the dirt. Ball 4. Warriors, runners on first and third now.
For the Warriors, number 5, Talon Epinette.
So that's 2 at-bats out of 2 appearances where Cooper Courtright has reached base on balls. So now batting will be Talon Epinette. An RBI single in his first appearance here in this inning. Warriors have now batted around. Brasso fakes the throw down to first. Courtright gets back. So bottom of the first inning, 6 runs, 3 hits. So bottom of the first inning, 6 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 2 men left on. 1 inning down here at Merrill. So we're back here at the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Falcons will be the first baseman, number 5, Colby Huffman. Fouls that one off to the right side for a first strike. No balls, 1 strike now for Colby Huffman. And that's going to be a low strike 2 for Huffman. No balls, 2 strikes now for the Falcon batter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Brady McDaniel has now put down all 4 Warrior batters he's faced so far by strikeout swinging. And now batting for the Falcons will be the catcher, number 6, Ethan DeFelice. That's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the second, Warriors leading the Falcons 6-0. And that one from McDaniel is going to be down in the dirt around the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. And that one's going to be low as well. 3 balls and no strikes for DeFelice. Here's the pitch. And that one is in there for a strike. So a 3-1 count now for Ethan DeFelice. McDaniel deals. And that is going to catch the plate for strike 2. So full count now for Ethan DeFelice. The pitch. DeFelice gets it, and it is going to get into the outfield for a base hit. DeFelice got a good piece of that ball. Goes past McDaniel at first, and shortstop, Courtright, tried to make a play on it but couldn't get it. So that is going to be a single for Ethan DeFelice, and the Falcons have their first base runner of the evening. So now batting for the Falcons will be the center fielder, number 7, Austin Monte. Ball is outside, gets away from the catcher Wells, but he corrals it, and the Falcon batter goes nowhere. McDaniel checks on the runner at first, throws him down, but does not get him. Just trying to keep him honest right now. 1 ball, no strikes is the count for Monte. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Austin Monte. 1 out here in the top of the second. Runner on first. Warriors leading 6-0. The pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike now for Monte. McDaniel keeping an eye on that runner at first. Throws him down again. Daniel glares at that runner. The pitch. Now that one's in there for a strike. Curveball looked like it was coming at Monte. He took cover, but it falls in for the strike. Good pitch there by McDaniel. So 2-2 count now. Outside, bounces off the catcher's foot and gets away from him. The run ESA.
Number 19, Brady McDaniel.
Leading off for the Warriors will be the pitcher, number 19, Brady McDaniel. The RBI double was the result of his first at-bat of the game. And that's going to be a ball on the first pitch to McDaniel here in the bottom of the second. That one way outside and way low. Ball 2. The pitch. And that one gets in there for a strike. 2-1 count now for McDaniel. Here's the pitch. Makes contact with it, but fouls it straight into the ground and behind home plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Brady McDaniel. Brasso still the pitcher on the mound for the Falcons. pitch. And it'll be outside for ball 3. Full count now for McDaniel. Trying to get on base here again in the second. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high and inside for ball 4. And Brady McDaniel will take first on a walk.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 27.
1-0 count here for Merrill. And that's going to be in there for a strike. 1-1 count here for Merrill. Runner on first, no outs. Here in the bottom of the second, Warriors leading 6-0. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-1 count now for Logan Merrill. Is looking for his opportunity to make some more noise. Number 8, Braden Wells, reached base on balls in his first at-bat in the first inning. Brasso fakes the throw down to first again. Trying to keep that base runner honest, which has now Holden Graham, both coming as a courtesy runner. The pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-0 count here for Wells. 1 out, runner on second. 1-1 count, excuse me. The pitch. Runner goes, throw down, and again offline, but a third baseman is able to corral it, pulled him way off the bag. But that will move Holden Graham up to third now. The 2 balls, 1 strike for Wells at the plate. Runner now on third. Brasso deals it. In the dirt and outside for ball 3. Two-two count. Pops it up. The shortstop Lejeune looking for it. And he can't bring it in. It falls. Runner starts to go for third, but can't get there. So that is going to be a fielding error. That's going to allow Wells to reach first. Should have had that one.
Number 1, Gage Fuller.
That's going to go down as an E6 on the shortstop. Runners on first and third now for the Warriors. Coming to the plate, number 1, Gage Fuller. Runner goes for second, and he's going to be caught in a rundown. Trying to stay alive, going back and forth. Runner comes home from third, and they do get him out. So Wells got caught in a rundown between second and first, trying to steal second, but the distraction is enough to bring Holden Graham home from third. Warriors now leading 6. That's going to be in there for a strike for Gage Fuller. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty.
Number 24, Jacob Merrill.
They didn't think I would do it, but I did it. Really having it, really winning. It's time for that.
So now batting is J.P. Harrell. It'll be a ball in the dirt. So Fuller, it seemed like a harmless ground ball that got into left field, ends up getting past the Falcon left fielder all the way to the fence, which turns what should have been a single into a triple for Fuller. And that one's in there for a strike. 1-1 count here for Harrell. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike for Harrell. 2 outs, runner on third here in the bottom of the second. Harrell takes a hack at it and fouls it off for the second strike. Brasso getting organized on the mound. Batter calls time. Harrell ready to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Fouls that one off. Keeps this at bat alive. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Runner on third. Brasso just about ready. Deals it. And it's going to be outside for ball 3. Full count now for J.P. Harrell. Brasso ready on the mound. Harrell ready at the plate. The pitch. Harrell makes contact, drives a ground ball to the third baseman, throws it, and it is in time, and that will be the third out. The bottom of the second inning, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 man left on base. After 2 innings of play, your score, Griffin, Episcopal of Acadiana, 0.
And I'm grinding to the top. I can't let it slip away, so I gotta get the play. Okay, this ain't what you used for the win, get it in. This ain't what you used to, so you get on my nerves. Trying my line, get curved. This ain't what you used to. Round, swerve. Everybody here knows the word. This ain't what you used to. You know the drill, so this ain't.
So we're back here on GSPN. Top of the third inning, leading off for the Falcons will be the third baseman number. And that is strike 3. Another strikeout. That one's going to be a little bit inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Plaisance. 1 out here in the top of the third. The pitch. That'll be way outside. That one got a little bit and gets past the catcher Wells. That's in for a ball. Make it a full count now for the Falcon batter. The pitch from McDaniel. And he's got him. Strike 3. They got 2 strikeouts looking in a row for Brady McDaniel. I think that's 7 strikeouts so far in this one. That pitch is a ball. McDaniel trying to strike out the side. The pitch. Sandy strike 3, and that will retire the side. Top of the third inning. takes a hack at that one, but can't make contact. And that's going to be a strike. Takes a hack at that one, but can't make contact. And that's going to be a strike. 1-1 count now for Campbell. Campbell takes a moment, adjusts his helmet, back in the box. Brasso ready to send it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 here for Connor Campbell. 1-2 is the count. Campbell swinging a big bat, but can't quite. Warrior skipper Josh Brown calls time. He's got a word with his batter, Connor Campbell. Trying to calm him down a little bit, taking some big swings, but can't quite find the ball to put it in play. The Coach Brown said what he needs to say to Connor Campbell, and Campbell returns to the batter's box, ready to go again. 1-2 count, no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Finds that one, dribbles it back to the pitcher Brasso, throws it to first base for the first out.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 2, Jaden Hernandez.
So now batting for the Warriors, the right fielder, number 2, Jaden Hernandez. Hernandez, a strikeout victim in his first at-bat of the evening. The pitch. It'll be outside for ball 1. One-0 count. The pitch. Just about the same spot outside for 2 balls, no strikes now for Jaden Hernandez. Hernandez at the plate, Courtright on deck, and Epnett in the hole for the Warriors. And that one finds the strike zone. 2 balls, 1 strike now for Hernandez. And that one's in there for a strike. Just edges the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And Jaden Hernandez goes down on strikes for the second time tonight. And that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the third. So now batting for the Warriors, the shortstop, number 42, Cooper Courtright. Courtright walked in both of his at-bats so far. He puts it in play to the second baseman. He fields it, throws it to first, and it's in time for out number 3. Bottom of the third inning, no runs. Nobody left on base. After 3 innings of play, your score, Warriors 7, Falcons 0. We're back here at Merrill Blackburn Field at Josh Brown Stadium. We start the fourth inning. The Grace Warriors leading the ESA Falcons 7-0. I'm Alex Newell here on the call for GSPN. Brady McDaniel still on the mound for the Warriors. Falcons coming. They're going to be down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here for Brasso. Takes a swing on that one, but waiting to see how they're calling it. Looks down to first, and they say he went around for strike 1. Tried to pull it back, but couldn't do it in time. 1-1 count here for Brasso, 1 out, top of the fourth. Swing and a miss, took a big hack at that one and misses. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Brasso. Thought that one was going to come a little high and outside. Didn't go quite as far as outside as he thought it might, but it was a little high, ball 2. And that one's going to be a little low. Ball 3, full count now for Hayes Brasso. Trying to get on the bag for the first time. He struck out in his first at-bat. And he strikes out in his second at-bat. Strike 3 looking, and Hayes Brasso goes down on strikeout for the second time. Make that 10 strikeouts now for Brady McDaniel here through 4 innings of action. That one's in there for a strike. The first baseman, number 5, Colby Huffman, now at the plate for the Falcons. Fouls that one off to the right side for strike 2. So no balls to Huffman. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that retires the side. Once again, Brady McDaniel the side to end the inning. Top of the fourth, no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Heading into the bottom of the fourth, your score, Grace 7, ES. We're about to start the bottom of the fourth. New pitcher on the mound. That one's going to be high and outside for ball 2. On a walk. Not a good start, but his first batter faced for Lejean. So now batting for the Warriors, the pitcher number 19, Brady McDaniel. RBI double in his first at-bat. Tried to pick up. Drives that one into center field. He's trying to track it down, and he can't catch it. It gets away from him. It's rolling back. Ebnett rounding third. Come. First here, but the runner scores from third. Warriors now leading 9-0. Leading 9-0. Could go down as a sacrifice RBI. Could go down as a sacrifice RBI for Merrill. So 3 balls, 1 strike now for Braden Wells. And that's going to be in there for ball 4. And Braden Wells will move up to first on the walk. Second time that Wells has been walked in this game.
Gage Fuller.
Now at the plate for the Warriors, Gage Fuller. One ball, 1 strike here for Fuller at the plate. Lejean has his call on the mound. He deals it. Fuller takes a swing and misses, gets away from the catcher, and that will move Wells up to third now on the pass ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Gage Fuller. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Lejean's first strikeout of the game here. That one goes in for a strike. 0-1 count here for J.P. Merrill. That ball in the dirt. Gets away, but a runner will stay at third. Does not test it. 1 ball, 1 strike for Merrill. 2 outs. Makes contact with it. Grounds at third base. Throw to first. He drops it at first. The throw is in time, but the first baseman couldn't hang on to it. And that will bring a run across for the Warriors. That's going to go down as an error at E3 on the first baseman.
Now that is the Grace Christian, number 25, Pierre Lamoine.
New batter in the game for the Warriors. It's going to be the left fielder, number 25, Pierre Lamoine, making his first plate appearance of the evening. Filling in Connor Campbell, the DH. Lamoine. Lejean ready, deals it. Lamoine takes a swing and misses, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Pierre Lamoine. And he watches that one go by for strike 3. And that will retire the side. Pierre Lamoine goes down looking. So 4 innings down. Warriors with a commanding lead. Bottom of the 4th, 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 man left on base. After 4 innings of play, your score, Warriors 10, 0. He singled in his first at-bat, the only hit of the game so far for ESA. And that's going to be low for a ball. Swing and a miss for the strike. 1-1 count now for DeFelice. Now it's going to be low for ball. Be their center fielder, number 7, Austin Monte. Pitches inside for a ball. Monte has to take shelter to avoid getting hit by that one. So 1-0 count here for the Falcon center fielder. There's strike 3. Brady McDaniel puts another one down, make that 11 strikeouts so far in the game for Brady McDaniel. Monte striking out for the second time in 2 appearances. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Falcon batter is now their left fielder, number 2, Matthew Majias. Makes contact with this one, but fouls it off behind the plate for the second strike. 0-2 count now for Majias. McDaniel winds up. Whoa, way inside. Majias barely avoided that one for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes for him. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Warriors leading 10-0. Nobody on base. The pitch. Strike 3. And that retires the side. Once McDaniel strikes him out. Even dozen strikeouts now for Brady McDaniel. And that is going to do it. Ball game. Run rule. Warriors win 10-0. Another shutout victory for the Warriors as they defeat Episcopal from offense and defense. On the mound, strikes out 12 Falcon batters and only allows 1 hit. Then at the plate, goes out there and only goes out with 2 RBI doubles. Big game from Brady McDaniel. Very impressive from him. The Warriors will be back in action on Friday as they head out on the road to take on the Class 2A East Beauregard Trojans. And Saturday, weather permitting, we're keeping an eye on the weather for this weekend. If the weather permits, 11:30 Saturday morning, they will face a very familiar opponent in the Claiborne Christian Crusaders on prom day. So could be a big matchup there if the weather holds out for us. But Friday, March 6th, will be the next game for the Warriors at East Beauregard. And if the weather holds out, we'll be back at home here on Saturday against Claiborne Christian. Then next week, we'll get district play started. We'll